Zach Parks here, and I hope you guys enjoyed that little lead in to the video. That was just some extra footage that I had from another video that I was working on that kind of got the can. So I just figured why not throw it in here. But yeah, this week we're going to be shooting the Mamiya RB67. You probably could have guessed. I don't have that many cameras anymore. All I have is this and the Intrepid, so you know, my options are rather limited. But thanks to my pal Marcus, who sent me that big ass box of film that I'm sure you guys have seen in the previous video. I have quite a bit of film for each of these cameras, so I've just been trying to play around and experiment with some of that film that he sent me. The video that you guys are about to see, I loaded up a roll of Fuji NHG 800. That is obviously it's expired. It expired. I'm sorry, I don't remember the year it expired. I have quite a few more rolls on me, but I think it was 06 was the expiration on it. But either way, it's an 800 ISO film. Faster speed films tend to degrade quicker than lower ISO films. So I decided to rate it at 200, and I went out during golden hour the other day. What happened was I was driving down the road. I was taking Hillary to work on Sunday, and we drove by this garage that I like to kind of scope out every now and then because they'll just have some you know, pretty interesting cars and stuff like that hanging around. If you're watching this channel, I assume you're aware of, you know, the unwritten rules of film photography. Number one is if you're shooting film and there's a classic car, you fire that fucking shutter. So, we were driving by and I saw a beautiful green Monte Carlo sitting outside of the shop. And Monte Carlos are probably my favorite like classic car of all time. I've just always loved them. Hillary works about 1.5 miles away from that spot, so I dropped her off at work. Like I said, it was about 4 o'clock, so we were getting into the golden light. I knew by the time I got there, the light was going to be very good. So yeah, I parked the car when I dropped her off, and I decided to walk back that way, you know, and just see what kind of photos I could make on the way there and back. I walked out there, and when I got there, I had 2 shots left to take some photos of the Monte Carlo. And when I did that, I still had about 30 minutes of good light left. So I loaded up a roll of Ektar 100, took a couple more shots of the car in the garage, and then I headed back towards the car. I kind of decided to not necessarily recreate, but shoot some of the similar frames that I had shot with the NHG 800, just to kind of see how they compared. And I honestly, I really like both of them. I kind of tried to put them together in this video, not necessarily a comparison because that's not really a fair comparison. Some NHG 800, like 15-year-old expired film isn't really comparable to fresh Ektar 100, you know? But I still thought it was pretty cool seeing the images like side by side and just seeing the differences in the two. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start rolling that footage, and I'll get back with you guys after you enjoy that. week's video. I would like to say thank you to the folks over at the garage. So as I walked up, one of the tow truck drivers, I'm not sure if he was the owner or not, but he was there dropping off, like unloading a car from the tow truck, and I just didn't want to be some like weird creeper guy with the camera. Anytime I see someone who looks like they might be worth notifying, I like to just kind of introduce myself and tell them what I'm doing and all that. And you know, I walked over to the truck. He was on the phone. I didn't want to interrupt him, and you know, just walked over. I was like, camera, want to take some photos, and you know, he gave me the thumbs up. And so yeah, I walked back. I was taking the photos, and he walked over. He just started talking to me about giving his sister his old Minolta X700, which I thought was pretty cool. And then we just kind of chatted about, you know, old cameras, old cars, just, you know, old stuff. So it was a fun little conversation. I really enjoy when things like that happen while I'm out shooting, you know, because it's not every day that you meet someone who is as welcoming to, you know, someone coming onto their property and taking photos and stuff like that. So it's always super cool when it does. And I do encourage you guys, if you are out shooting and you see something on, you know, a property or something like that, don't be afraid to ask the people. Don't be afraid to knock on someone's door. Or, you know, walk into the business. Just make your intentions clear, and not every time, but like most of the time, you know, they're either not going to care, or they're going to be like kind of stoked on it, or they're going to look at you and be like, why the fuck do you want to take a picture of that? But either way, it's always fun. Normally makes for a good conversation. So this is one of my favorite photos of the day, which was the shot on the NHG 800 of the Monte Carlo from the front end. I really just like the way the light's falling on it. I love the way this NHG 800 looks, which is very surprising to me because I'm not a big Fuji color film fan typically, and I really like the way this stuff looks. Again, I was rating it at 200 ISO, so I was overexposing it by 2 stops, just to kind of give it a little extra light and kind of make up for the fact that it is about 15, 16 years old. Then next was the shot of the back end of the Monte Carlo on the Ektar 100. I really just wanted to make sure I got a shot with the Monte Carlo emblem in there, and yeah, I really just, Ektar is a beautiful film. Especially when you're shooting during like golden hour, just in that last little bit of light. You'd be hard pressed to find a film that really like truly represents the colors of that time of day better than Ektar 100 in my opinion. It's not worth much, but that's my opinion. But yeah, I really like the way these 2 shots came out. It was a fun day. The weather was amazing. It's just been like cold and raining here for the past 2 weeks. Everybody else has been getting all this beautiful snow, and it has just been cold and soggy here in South Carolina. So it was nice to actually be able to walk around in sunshine. But anyways, if you guys liked the video, enjoyed what you were seeing, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. If you're new here, you can hit that subscribe button down below. That'll help me out, you know, just as far as getting the videos out there to as many people as possible. If you didn't like the video, you can also hit that thumbs down. That's cool too. You can also follow me over on Instagram at Zach Parks Photo. There's also a print shop where all of the money made from that just goes towards helping me keep the lights on, keep filming the fridge, and keep gas in the tank. That way I can just keep these videos rolling out on a weekly basis. Everyone who purchases and all that, please know that I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. Really just means the world to me that people would actually want my photos hanging up in their house or whatever. It's just it's a feeling that never gets old. So thank you. So that's gonna do it, guys. And until next week, y'all just stay safe out there, take it easy, and keep shooting.